So, Luxord, this is who you really are. Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC is out and about, and it gives us so much delicious new lore going into the future of Kingdom Hearts and looking towards the past of what we didn't know and we could look forward to. One character in particular that a lot of people were theorizing and speculating, who was shrouded in mystery, is Luxord, the Gambler of Fate and the original number 10 within the organization. His return in Kingdom Hearts 3 was a pleasant surprise to many, but the developments of his character within the base game of Kingdom Hearts 3, along with the explosive additions of what he truly may be revealed in Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, has truly given us a shred of light on who this character could be and what his motives are, and that the rabbit hole of who he truly is much deeper than any of us could have ever expected. But it's with these connections that I may have finally figured out the true identity of Luxord, or should I say, who he used to be, or rather, who he will be. What's up guys, it's HMK once again with another Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind video, and I'm finally free of spoilers, so you know what that means. It's time to go deep with the theory crafting. And it is, as I told you before, Luxord is the greatest character of Kingdom Hearts that you never knew, and the greatest ally Sora and others may have. Of course, off the bat, here is your warning. This video will contain gigantic endgame Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind spoilers. So if you haven't completed the DLC and you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video now. And if you're ready for the ride, strap on in and let's dive directly into the darkness. Right off the bat, of course, Luxord has a new cutscene with Xigbar wondering his identity and his need for the black box. This is the start of Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, and it is super poetic that the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind also contains a scene with Luxord. As it turns out, once you get to the secret episode of Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind and you beat the Yozora boss fight, you are treated to a true ending cutscene in which Yozora wakes up being driven in his car, and it turns out that Luxord is Yozora's driver.
Impressive, is it not?
You can hear it in his voice, but I know there's some of you that need further confirmation and convincing. Take a look at the hair from the back of the driver's head, along with the rearview mirror. That's Luxord's haircut, but I know that some of you need more convincing, that you think that the voice lines in English don't match up. Well, check it out. Here is the scene played in Japanese with a comparison to Luxord's Japanese voice actor and lines.
あれすごいですね。呪いの金貨に引き寄せられた人の心の闇。この宝箱は慎んで返却しよう。あれすごいですね。
This is, without a doubt, Luxord. And this blew my mind completely when it comes to who this character could be and where he's from. He's actually from wherever Yozora's from. The fifth dimension, another universe, Verum, take your pick. And I know a lot of you are going to point out that this scene is a one-to-one recreation of the 2011 Final Fantasy Vs 13 trailer with Noctis and Core. But that's for a whole other video. When we go into what Luxord said to Yozora, he states, "Impressive, is it not?" These words are the key to uncovering the truth of Luxord's identity. It's almost as if Luxord knows what Yozora just experienced when he woke up in the car ride. The battle against Sora in Shibuya. It was Sora's power that was impressive, is it not? This is because Yozora and Luxord are facing a sort of problem. A problem in which Luxord was looking for someone like Sora in order to assist them. As he states in his final appearance within Kingdom Hearts 3 at the Keyblade Graveyard, Sora was born for these sorts of games. When Luxord gave Sora the wild card, he said it could turn the tables. That doesn't refer to anything when it comes to Sora's own predicament in the final world or the battle against Xehanort for the Keyblade War between the lights and the darknesses. It deals with turning the tables with the problem, the issue that Yozora and Luxord are having in their own world, in their own universe, within Verum Rex. That's why he looked down and said to himself, hold on to the wild card, it could turn the tables. And what was the wild card in its purest form? He gave that wild card to Sora, and it's used as a link for Yozora and Sora to meet through their dreams through the final world. That is the truth of the wild card. It is used to link their dreams together so that they may meet. And you want to take it a step further? Remember, when Yozora first meets Sora in the final world, he does state, if it was fate that brought us here, then his path is clear. He said fate. Luxord is the gambler of fate. It was the fate dictated by Luxord that brought them together. Yozora knew that if Sora was brought to him here, then that would mean that this is the person that Luxord chose with the wild card. Because it was all a test, and Yozora was the final test for Sora to make sure that this is the person they need, the power that they need in order to avert whatever disaster they may face. And this goes into the duality of the two endings you can get when facing Yozora in the secret episode. The ending if you lose against Yozora, and the ending that you get if you beat Yozora. In relation to when he said that he was told to save Sora. By saving Sora, he did not mean to rescue Sora, but to hold on to Sora. In the sense to save Sora for later. That is why in the losing ending, Sora becomes a crystal and Yozora said, I will save you. He meant that he will hold on to you as he needs Sora. That's the power he needs. It is almost as if in the loss ending, he is saving a crystallized Sora for his power that he will need later. And in the victory ending, Yozora states that his powers aren't needed yet, as his powers are not the powers they need to face the travesty that they're facing in their universe. They need Sora's powers. And Sora defeating him truly shows him that Sora is the one with the ability, the impressive ability they need to stop whatever omen they are facing. And Luxord is Yozora's butler or retainer that works completely on his behalf and deceives everyone else within Kingdom Hearts, laying low within the organization and always content to feign ignorance, because everything he has done within the Kingdom Hearts series he did for the sake of Yozora. And that is why in every encounter with Sora he tests him, not directly fighting him. He tests him through games, through trials, and in their battles, he doesn't really fight Sora, he plays a game with him. And that is why in the Keyblade Graveyard, Luxord told Sora, one final game. Because everything, all his interactions with Sora has led to that. You were born for these sorts of games. And that is why Luxord rolled with the enemies this whole time. Because he knew if he did, someone would show up, come into contact with the organization and Xemnas and Xehanort, who would prove to be the hero, the one with the power that he needs in order to save Yozora and his universe. He did this through his power of time, his love of games, and the ability to deceive others, while also staying true to the title he has within the organization. He is the gambler of fate. He gambled the fate of Yozora and his universe in order to find someone like Sora, in order to turn the tables. And that is why when he spoke to his master, Yozora, he told him, impressive, is it not? This is him telling Yozora, this is the boy we need. You've seen his power. It is impressive, is it not? This was all a plan set into motion by Yozora and his faithful, loyal servant, Luxord. And hey, that is why Luxord is such a gentleman, because he is indeed Yozora's faithful retainer, butler, and friend. And that is the truth behind Luxord, the greatest ally in Kingdom Hearts we have never known until now. Well played, Tetsuya Nomura. Did I blow your mind? Let me know what you think about this theory in the comment section below. I believe that it truly holds water, and thanks to the secret ending, the price of the Power of Waking trilogy still holds water as well. Be sure to like the video, share it up with your friends to keep the conversation going, and subscribe to HMK as I post videos every week. And with Kingdom Hearts ReMind out and about, the content is going to explode. Big thanks to my Patreon supporters for help making this video happen. If you want to find out how you can support HMK for just $1 a month, please check out my Patreon page. Alright guys, until the next Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC video, this has been HMK, and I will check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.